as well. Like ZZ's talk.
We're having a wee bit of a throwback Fridays today, aren't we, with Simple Minds and ZZ Top?
Yeah.
We get any more throwbacks coming up?
I don't know. What kind of throwbacks do you
Oh,
fancy?
hold on, we've got a wee text here, look.
have you?
Yeah, it's from Sophie in Netherlee. Saying, yeah, Sophie in Netherlee saying, loving your show, girls. Like throwbacks.
Sophie that liked your food growing network. Was she the one that got the tatties that led to the Christmas dinner thing?
Oh no, that was Colette and Clarkston. Yeah. So it's forget all the girls mixed up. Yeah.
Your food growing network, well, that's great. I mean, that thing you did at Whiteley's the other week was just amazing.
Passion.
And I'm really
Mexicans want peace, they don't want war, we were looking out for human lives. If we hadn't released this man, then people would have died. And there's a certain truth about that, but also, it's very hard when you have got very violent criminal organizations just to talk about peace and saying, well, we're not going to hurt these people, want to fight with these people, because the cartels are carrying out extortions, kidnappings, massacres all over the country. This same week they ambushed and killed 13 police in the state of Michoacan. There was a gunfight with 14 killed in the state of Guerrero. So it's very hard to see. The government seems very confused about what its response will be. You would think they would send overwhelming force to Culiacan after this to say, the government is in charge. But, it's hard to know what they're going to do next.
How did the public there react to all of this violence?
I mean, there's been different things over the years. So at times people become very cynical, very detached from it. At times people taking to the street protesting, asking for justice, asking for peace. It's hard to gauge. There's a lot of criticism happening, online, on social media and so forth so far, and still some people defending the president and saying, oh, why should Mexico be fighting the American war on drugs and this kind of thing. But I think my sense is that there's going to be a lot of people very disappointed with the president on this day, and feeling this is a weak action, a capitulation, and this is not a good position to have, even though before the other government fighting with cartels wasn't working very well either. This is another bad option.
Okay, Johan Grillo in Mexico City, author of El Narco Inside Mexico's Criminal Insurgency. Now, Extinction Rebellion protesters have descended on Westminster just hours after blocking Oxford Circus with a wooden pyramid. Well, earlier, police used a cherry picker to clear protesters who were perched on the structure. Now, today is the final day of scheduled protests in London from these climate change activists. Let's speak to one of them now, Luca Harris, one of the protesters. Hi, Luca, how are you?
Hi, I'm well. I'm tired after a couple of weeks, but yeah, I'm very well. Yourself?
So how have the protests gone on today then?
The protests have gone pretty well today, yeah. So there was obviously the thing at Oxford Circus earlier on. I only walked past that. Extinction Rebellion Scotland were not involved in that as far as I'm aware. But we had a protest earlier on outside the Kenyan embassy, which went really, really, really well. The problem there was that the High Commissioner didn't come out and take the petition that we were trying to give on behalf of the Indigenous community, but I think we made our point, and the Deputy High Commissioner came out and spoke to us as much as he was trying to move us on. It's good that we've highlighted this point from the Indigenous community.
Do you think your message is getting through? I mean, obviously you've received a lot of media publicity this week, but do you think that is resonating with people?
I think obviously there are very sort of differing opinions on our tactics, and I absolutely understand that, but I do think that our message is getting through. I'm speaking to you right now on BBC Scotland. That wouldn't have been happening a year ago before Extinction Rebellion started. I think that this is
machine.
I know this.
I mean, that's what we're doing as artists. We're opening things up. We're enriching. We're refining. We're doing all those things. The idea of distillation is very close to my heart. The idea of finding the essence. Is that simple? And yet, it's disingenuous of me to suggest that my music is not simple. So here we have a problem. The music on the face of it is simple. But if you look beyond it, it clearly isn't simple because I'm not simple. And the perception is not simple.
take you there. Find great value fares via Amsterdam at klm.com. Smooth radio travel with Arnold Clark. Expect a 5-star treatment from friendly staff.
It's getting busy on the motorways this evening, taking about 10 minutes to get past junction 4 on the M8 westbound because of roadworks there. On the M77 southbound, there's queues at the Dumbreck Road turning, and it's busy on the Kingston Bridge turn-off on the M74, queues beginning to form there. Rush hour traffic building up on Great Western Road at the Botanics, delays there, and it's looking quite busy on Dumbarton Road, and that's the same on Maryhill Road near Queen Margaret Drive, delays again of around 10 minutes there. And in Paisley tonight, there's a lot of congestion between Caledonia Street and the M8. You're up to date on Smooth Radio.
Your relaxing music mix.
Smooth Radio.